Most people think that YouTube is a young person's game, and I understand why a lot of people think that. You know, for the last 20 years, it has been a young person's game, and I think a lot of things are changing, especially in 2025, 2026, and for the future. I think now is the perfect time, especially if you're over 30, to start your own channel and talk about what you know, and just start making videos about what you like to talk about. And I'm gonna give you guys a few reasons why I believe this. I got a few notes written down here, and I'm gonna attempt to not make any edits on this video, just use my iPhone, just to show you guys that you don't need a lot of things to make videos. It's not that hard. But yeah, some reasons why I believe that is just, if you're over 30, you have experience. You have life experience. You have things you could share with people. You've been through things that these younger generations haven't been through. So, you have a lot of knowledge, wisdom that you could pass down to people. And, people are seeking that right now. They want someone to listen to. They want a mentor, a friend. So I truly believe if you're over 30, right now is just the perfect time to start making videos. And, that's what I'm doing myself. I'm 32 years old. I used to make videos a few years back on real estate and stuff like that. So I kind of know how the YouTube game works, but now I want to get serious about it. And the reason I believe, like I said, you have life experience, you have a real story, a real voice, a real perspective. A lot of people don't realize it, but you have things you could share that is very valuable to people. And I think right now is a good time to do it. The algorithm is changing for YouTube. I'm starting to see a lot of small channels pop up on my feed now. People with very little subscribers, very little views. Right now it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how many views you got, how many subscribers you got. You could blow up with any video, and anytime. That's just how the algorithm is changing right now. And people are seeking authenticity. That's what I like. I like watching people who are authentic, who are real, and who just aren't doing an act for the camera. So I think a lot of people could relate with that. If you can make videos just being yourself and just talking to the camera like I am, I believe a lot of people will connect with that. And that could get you a lot of views. Some of the ideas that I have for you that you could start, you could talk about parenting advice if you're a parent. You could talk about fitness, personal finance, stories, lessons, real estate, travel, cooking, cleaning. You could literally make a video about anything nowadays. You can make a video about growing food, about making tables, fixing microwaves. You could literally get an audience with any kind of video now. And I just think right now is just the perfect time for people to start making videos. It's just, you have more of the older adults coming to YouTube now. You have the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds. They're not watching TV anymore. A lot of them are coming to YouTube and consuming content on YouTube now. So I think that's a huge thing that you should take advantage of. A lot of people are they're seeking authenticity, like I said. So right now is a great time to make content for them. Companies know this, advertisers know this. So advertisers spend a lot more money on if you have viewers that are older, advertisers will give you a lot more money now, because that's who they like to advertise to. The older people have money, they like to buy things, and so advertisers will pay you a lot more money if you have that type of audience. So that's, that's super big right now. Is I'm starting to see a lot of like older YouTubers pop up on my feed, like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, and I think that's great. I think that's a great thing, and it's changing the game. It really is. It's changing the game. It's not a young person's game anymore. Um, and then with making, if you're older and making videos, you're gonna have more patience. You're gonna have more discipline, thicker skin. When you're younger, when I was younger, if I didn't get a certain amount of views or subscribers, I would just quit. You know what I mean? And that's how a lot of the younger generation is. They're gonna quit. So if now that you're older, you could just make videos, and it doesn't matter how many views you get, how many subscribers you get, and just got to stay consistent. And I feel like the older generation is better handling their emotions with that. So that gives you an advantage if you're an older person starting a YouTube. And I'm making this video with no edits, just my iPhone. I got like a $30 gimbal, and I just want to show you guys that you don't need the fancy cameras, the cool thumbnails, the super like fake high energy personality. Like, I'm just being myself. I'm being genuine. I'm just trying to help you guys and inspire you guys to make your own videos. That's all this is. And you don't need all the cool equipment. I'm living proof. You just need your iPhone. That's it. I mean, the bigger you get, the more stuff you could buy. But yeah, I'm just using my iPhone, a gimbal, and hopefully, down the line I could get some better things. But yeah, I'm not cutting out anything. I'm leaving all this in here, and I got a couple notes right here to keep me on track. But yeah, I'm just doing this raw, uncut. And yeah, so here's some more reasons why you should start a YouTube channel. The income streams are crazy. Like, I'm seeing crazy amounts that people are making, just making videos like this. One video could make you 20,000 a month. It's insane to me. Like, the reason I like this is because I control how many videos I make. I could put out a video every day if I want to, and one of those videos could blow up. They say 1 out of 10 videos you make does well on YouTube. So I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna see how that works. But like I said, it's just, and the thing with making videos is you can make a video and it'll sit there for a few months, and then 4 or 5 months down the line, it just gets views for some reason. And it's that's super cool to me. Like, I can make a video every day, and maybe down the line it just blows up and makes me money out of nowhere. That's like no other business besides maybe like real estate is does that for you. And then the thing with making videos is you could do other businesses with that. Let's say you get 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. Well, now you could make your own merch. You could make your own ebooks. You could do meetups. You could have a certain community where people pay you monthly, to talk to them and do live streams with them and stuff like that. So it builds your personal branding. When you're doing videos, it's building your personal brand as well. And one of the last reasons I'm going to tell you guys why you should start videos is because you're going to regret it when you're older. That's one thing I don't want to do when I'm older, is have all these regrets. Like, damn, what if I would have made some videos and made income and not work a job all my life? What if I did this? What if I was able to travel and do all kinds of things? So that's the biggest reason I'm doing this, is just I don't want any regrets. I want to put all my energy, all my time into this, and if it goes well, it goes well, but at least I won't have any regrets when I'm older. So I'm hoping I teach you guys something. I'm gonna try to make a video every day, at least 3 per week. just talking about things I love and I know, and I'm gonna be as genuine as I can with you guys. So if you like this content, please subscribe, like the videos, comment whatever you think I could improve on. I'm telling you guys, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I don't really like seeing myself on camera. I'm just getting over that hump. But yeah, man, I'm just like you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.